Hi everybody, Merry Christmas. I know you might be watching this and it might not be Christmas time at the time, but I'm making this at Christmas time, so I'm saying Merry Christmas. All right. I just wanted to talk about something that's been on my mind. We know that this is the season of giving, right? God set the ultimate example by giving us His Son. Hence the reason for the season. You know, around this time, a lot of charities do a lot of collection of donations to help those that can't help themselves. There are toy drives that are done. There is food banks that are done to help those that may not be able to afford to get stuff for themselves, right? And it's a season of giving, right? And nothing is wrong with giving, but we don't want, in all the giving, we don't want to get to that place where we're giving beyond our means, or we're putting ourselves in unnecessary expense to give to keep up an appearance, or we feel guilty and obligated to do so. Not everybody that you give to um, can afford to give back to you, and not everybody that gives to you might be able to afford to give back to at the time, right? And we just got to remember that, in all the midst of the giving, that there are those exceptions, I should say, and that nothing is wrong with that's okay, you know um hence the whole reason for the food banks and the donations and the um toy drives, to give to people that can't afford. We do acknowledge that there are those around us that might not be able to afford it, right? So hence why we do what we do, so don't feel guilty if maybe you can't afford at the moment to give, right? um at least not tangibly. Maybe you might be able to give back in a different way. Maybe you might be able to help them out in some way, but may not be able to afford it financially at the moment, and that's okay. Somebody give to you. I mean, you give to somebody, and they may not be able to afford to give back to you, and that's okay. You're being a blessing to them, right? So I just want us to remember that in this season as we go about our lives, and you know, we we give and we make purchases, that we don't do it out of guilt, or we don't do it because we're trying to keep up an appearance, right? It must be done out of love and cheerful heart, because you want to see somebody happy. It should be done with joy, you know stay with joy, right? Not of, oh my gosh, I gotta find this one, I gotta do this, and then you're stressing out yourself trying to find the money to this or what, like, it should be something of joy. You should be enjoy the season, not dread the season, you know. Anyway, I just wanted to share that little thought with you. I hope I didn't confuse anyone. I hope I got my message out right. If you have any questions, you can ask them in the comments. I'll be happy to explain myself if that's necessary. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I pray that all of you have yourselves a wonderful Christmas, that you have one filled with joy and filled with peace, and that we don't forget why we have this season. We can enjoy ourselves, we can eat, we can, enjoy our family and our friends, but just don't forget, the whole reason for the season in the first place, right? We're celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ, right? And we shouldn't forget that. That's so important. It's like we're having a birthday party, and we're enjoying the food, and we're enjoying the gifts and everything, but we're not acknowledging um, the person of the hour. We're not acknowledging that, oh, it's James' birthday. We just enjoying the food and everything, and then we just walk out the house. We never look at James. We never tell James nothing. And that's how it is when we celebrate Christmas. We don't acknowledge, the reason for the season. We don't acknowledge that, okay, you know what, this is Jesus' birthday, and we just, go about the season doing what we got to do, enjoying ourselves, forgetting why we are celebrating in the first place. So I just want us to remember that too, as we celebrate this season. Anyway, bye. See you in my next video, and feel free to share, um, like, and if you haven't subscribed, feel free to subscribe, and check out my craft page, Elizabeth's Classics, where I make these pieces. Anyway, bye.